What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Tiny Penis here, yet again, to fill your brains with my tiny penis. But no, seriously, I'm going to be reacting to a video that I did way back in 2013 called The Ramblings of a Bitter Teenager. Edgy title, I know, but I just want to see if these points that I made all the way back 8 years ago still hold up. So let's get into the video.
What the fuck is up, YouTube? I'm back with a vengeance, okay? Those damn renters, one got flagged, and, well, to be honest, I'm not gonna say that Those Damn Renters 2 was flagged. We just kind of forgot the password, and I stopped making videos for a long time because of a lot of the hate. But you know what, motherfuck? I'm back with a vengeance. There's no stopping me. Flag down all my fucking channels for all I care. Censor me all you fucking want for all I care. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, dude, you can't fucking censor me no more, man. I'm fucking 17 years old, and I'm white, and I'm a guy, and I fucking live in Southern Maryland, man. You can't censor me no more, dude. Fuck you, man. Fuck YouTube. Fuck the law. Fuck the censors, man.
What's this rant gonna be about? This rant's gonna be about the U.S. and one of their policies, actually, just one of them.
It wasn't really a policy that I was ranting about. It was more just a system, but I didn't really know that at the time. I confused the two, systems and policies. I was a fucking dumb teenager. Leave me alone.
Let's get this fucking show on the road.
I forgot about that, man. I had these things called single cigarette rants where I would fucking go outside on my porch or my balcony and just light up a cigarette, and from the time that the cigarette was done, the rant was supposed to be done. But God, I was so edgy. I was so fucking edgy. I was so fucking cringe, and I still am edgy and cringe, but not this fucking bad anymore, dude. Fuck.
So, I'm 17. And in 6 months, I'm gonna become a man. I'm gonna be man enough to buy my own cigarettes. I'm gonna be man enough to go to the titty bars. I'm gonna be man enough to join the Marines, become a bullet stopper. And if I don't become that bullet stopper, let's say I do join the Marines and I don't become that bullet stopper that a lot of Marines are, and I survive a war, maybe when I'm in a titty bar, and let's say I return under the age of 21, maybe when I'm in a titty bar, I can tell strippers, let's say I'm in a VIP room anyway.
God damn, I forgot about how bad I was, at trying to say what I wanted to say, dude. Fuck. I mean, I still kind of am to this day, but, not this bad. It's so bad to watch. It's so bad to watch. Learn to talk, 17-year-old Brandon. Learn to fucking talk, dude.
And I can tell strippers the experience of killing brown people. Of a white guy killing brown people in the war. But apparently, I won't be man enough to have a beer, to suppress the memories of brains and organs and fucking guts on the fucking walls. I won't be man enough to do that, but I'll be man enough to kill brown people.
I do think that point still holds up, though, right? Because it is kind of fucked up that America can send your 18-year-old off to go to war and kill people against their will through the draft, but they can't, buy a beer, and at this point, they can't even buy cigarettes. I do think that point still holds up.
In Germany, you can buy beer at 16. I don't believe you can join the military at 16. But that just shows you how fucking ass backwards this country is. How moral, or how these moral high grounders have really taken apart and taken control of this country. And these same people, the ones that rose the alcohol limit to 21, the same people that rose, or that banned marijuana, the same people that banned all psychedelics, the same people that banned cocaine and banned crack and banned heroin, are the ones, when weed gets legalized in one state, they say, oh, the liberals have taken over the country. The liberals, oh, they're running a fucking muck. When gay marriage is legalized in a state, oh, the liberals have run a fucking muck because two men can marry. Two men that have been together for 8 fucking years can marry. When Kim Kardashian and some fucking basketball player, I can't remember his name, were married for, what was it, 72 days? When Britney Spears and Kevin Federline are married for 24 fucking hours and they get a divorce. That's legal. That is keeping the sanctity of marriage. But two people, two motherfuckers that have been together for 8 years and just want the same fucking benefits that straight people can have. That is not keeping the sanctity of marriage. In fact, marriage is so sacred. Marriage is so sacred that between Rush Limbaugh and Newt Gingrich, they've done it 6 or 7 times. That's how sacred it is.
Yeah, I mean, I still agree with this point, as poorly as it was made. I still think that, like, you have all these revered hypocrites like Rush Limbaugh and Donald Trump and Newt Gingrich and all these different people being revered by millions, and nobody talks about how they've been married 6, 7 times, or whatever it is when you combine all of them. All those 3 people, and nobody gives Britney Spears shit, and nobody gives Kevin Federline shit, nobody gives Kim Kardashian shit for ruining the sanctity of marriage, but you still have all these puritanical Christians that say, oh, gay marriage is ruining the sanctity of marriage because it's one man, one woman, when I don't even think they know what the meaning of sanctity is, so, yeah.
Fuck these moral high grounders. See, and that's the thing about America. I've talked to people from the European Union. I know people from the European Union. And even they say America has this great potential. It's kind of like the PS3 at launch. You know,
What a fucking cringy comparison. Yeah, it's this experiment of freedom and all this shit is like the PS3 at launch. What a cringy fucking comparison. Jesus Christ, I was such a gamer. I still am a gamer, but I'm not this cringy of one.
America has this great potential. But we waste it. We waste it all. Why do we waste this fucking potential on these motherfuckers that want to tell us how to think? That want to tell you how to think? That want to tell me how to think? Think for your fucking self, America.
The point was correct. The delivery was cringe. Think for yourself, America. Think for yourself, man. Yeah, dude, become a skeptic, dude, and we all know where that went on YouTube.
Don't rely on some 2,000-year-old book. Don't rely on that. Rely on your power. Rely on the power of the brain, of the human mind, the only mind in this world, and as far as we know, in this solar system. Out of 8 fucking planets, we are the only species that are able to think for ourselves, that don't have to follow the herd. And we do.
God, again, I was right, but I was just like really fucking bad at talking. Like, I was right, but I didn't know what I wanted to say because I was like nervous, and like YouTube was like a thing that I was doing, and I was like nervous, and I wanted to put out like really intellectual content. Well, we'll see how that fucking turned out. Uh, Even though I'm right, I'm just really, really bad at making fucking points. Learn to talk, dude!
When a shooting happens, what do we take comfort in? This 2,000-year-old book filled with murder and rape and slavery. And we look to that for moral comfort? We look to murder and rape and slavery and all this fairy tale bullshit. For comfort? We look at that for comfort? Why? When we have so much information, this thing that I am recording on right now, I can fit into my fucking pocket. And it can carry libraries of information. It can give me libraries of information. Entire libraries, things that just 200 years ago would not have been feasible. This would have blown minds just 200 years ago, and we take it for granted now, and we don't do anything with it.
Yeah, I don't think this point held up as well as I thought it would, because the internet is used for generally great things all around the world. I mean, I remember when Iran shut down its internet for its citizens, members of Anonymous out in Iran set up a very rudimentary chat system so that people could organize protests. So it is used for generally good things and genuinely good things. So I don't think this point held up as well as I thought it would.
We don't do shit with it. What do we perpetuate with this technology? Honey Boo Boo? Are you kidding me? We can do so much better. Honey Boo Boo gets 1,000,000 views, yet a video of an intellectual like Michio Kaku only gets, 20,000 views? And that's one of the higher rated intellectual videos. That is why I don't have any hope for this fucking species.
God, I was even a doomer back then. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I don't have any hope for this species. Yeah. I guess I've always been a doomer.
Because we have so much information at our fucking fingertips. This is going to be uploaded to a website that every minute gets 48 hours of content. And I'm probably not even going to get a few hundred views on this video. I'm probably not even going to get 100 views.
It's because you're really fucking bad at talking, dude. Okay? It's not because you're not right. It's because you're really fucking bad at making your point. Which, like I said, you're right. But learn to fucking talk.
Wouldn't be fucking surprised. At all. Because the technology that we take for granted, we are trained and conditioned to follow the herd. We're not conditioned to think for ourselves. At all.
Now, keep in mind that this was from the mindset and from the viewpoint of someone who had just gotten out of the public school system, or the school system in general, really. And yeah, I still think that point holds up, that the school system does not train you to think for yourself. They just feed you a bunch of propaganda, especially in the United States. Because, for example, when I was in military school, I was taught that Lincoln suspending habeas corpus during the Civil War was a good thing. And if I went against any narrative in military school, I was forced to do push-ups or do laps or something like that if I didn't completely agree with the propaganda, outright propaganda that I was being taught. That the government can just take your rights at any moment and it's fine because, well, in the case of Lincoln, it was good for the Union, you know? So, I don't know. I still think the point kind of holds up.
Well, I am here to tell you people that you can think for yourselves. That when you have a dream and people are telling you, fuck it.
Yeah, dude, just fuck it. Fuck it, I'm going rogue from my formula, dude. Alright, this single cigarette rant that I'm doing for you, alright? We're going off the motherfucking formula. Fuck the formula, dude.
That when you have a dream and that people are telling you you can't achieve that dream, you can prove those motherfuckers wrong. You can prove those motherfuckers wrong. Every single one of them. You have the power to do that. But you don't. You're content with your Honey Boo Boo and your American Idol, and you just want to live that way. You don't want anything else. And anything anyone else tells you is wrong. Anyone that tells you to think for yourself and don't rely on some 2,000-year-old book that was made by some motherfuckers that didn't even know that the earth revolved around the sun. Motherfuckers that couldn't get that question right. You look to these people as if they are gods. And you look to these people that wrote this fucking book as if they are right and they know what the fuck they're talking about, when they don't.
Yeah, dude, I'm an edgy atheist, man. I'm an edgy atheist. Richard Dawkins, bro. Fucking the amazing atheist, dude. Yeah, I have to let you know that I'm an atheist.
you people, not all of you, that's the thing, not all of you don't think for yourselves. Some of you actually do think for yourselves. You just let it go to waste, like I did for so long. But I'm here to tell you that every motherfucker that told you you weren't gonna be anything, every motherfucker that told you to follow the herd, every motherfucker that told you were wrong for thinking for yourself is wrong. They're wrong. You're right. Not those motherfuckers that want to tell you how to think. You are fucking right.
Dude, I stole that little part straight from fucking Bill Hicks, man. Oh, I still do like Bill Hicks, by the way. Bill Hicks is fucking hilarious, but straight up plagiarism! Plagiarism, I say!
I don't care if you have completely contradict. I don't care if everything that you think contradicts with what I think. If you're thinking for yourself, you are fucking right. And if you agree with the motherfuckers that tell you how to think, if you agree with the motherfuckers that tell you how to think, but not because they tell you what to think, but because you believe in those ideals. If you actually believe that gays should not be able to get married, if you think that drugs should not be legal, but you actually looked at it for yourself, and you looked at it, and you researched it, and that you have come to the conclusion that you don't think that certain drugs should be legal. Fine. You are right. At least you looked it up for yourself and you came up with your own fucking opinion.
Yes, I've switched to recording outside because some things happened, now I have to record outside, but that's fine. Um, but I want to clarify this point. So, I think what I was trying to say was that if you've researched these topics, for example, drugs, right, and you think certain drugs shouldn't be legal, but you don't push it on anyone, then that's how you look at it, and there's no real harm being done there. So, I think that's what I was trying to say, and I still think that point holds up to a certain degree. I was just really bad at making it.
You looked it up, you came up with your opinion. It doesn't have to agree with me. The point is that you're thinking for yourself. You're not one of these motherfuckers that just follows the herd like a sheep. This video has gone on for 15 minutes, and it's probably shit.
So, the rest of this video is just basically me signing off. And yes, Brandon, 17-year-old Brandon, you were correct. This video was very poorly made. This video was, in your words, shit. So, but I think, for the most part, a lot of these points still hold up. I was just really bad at making them. But my points have evolved since then. So obviously it's 8 years. Who's still the same after 8 years? But I still think generally the points I was making still hold up to this day. I was just really bad at making them. But yeah, it's your boy signing off. Have a good one.